Not everyone can become a great artist, but a great artist can come from anywhere.
Hello everyone, you might know me. If not, I am Ghazi and this is my YouTube channel Know with Ghazi. I am here today with something special. Something that's gonna change your preparation of UCEED or any design examination for 2025. Now you just have 4 months left for the examination. Now you have to improve your design skills, thinking ability and the observation. You know what is UCEED? UCEED is little different. It's a different type of design examination. In UCEED, you need to focus on observation skill, enhancing your imagination power, understanding paper pattern, analyzing your weak points, and of course, practice the PYQs. I'm so happy that you are here with me. As we'll get into the 4 month strategies of UCEED and design examination, I want you to remind that the time is flying and we are going just 4 months left for the examination. So let's make the most of it together. All right. So let's break down our plan. We focus on part A and part B of the examination. As we know, the design examination consists of two parts, part A and part B. In part A, we will need to sharpen your skills in observation, imagination, and thinking. We'll also cover quantitative aptitude, which is really just 10th grade of maths. Easy peasy, right? Now, for part B, where it gets exciting, the part B is of two sections: design thinking and perspective. In design thinking, you'll engage with the product design, storytelling, and visualizing your ideas. As for perspective, we'll explore different sketching techniques. So don't worry if you're a beginner, just start with me and start with a simple sketching and build your composition. What is quantitative aptitude? This is all about the practicing those math skills. Dedicate some time each day to review and solve problems. Remember, consistent practice will boost your confidence, and try to work through the past year question paper. That will give you a lot more confidence and a lot more understanding of the UCEED paper pattern. Now, it might be the video could be little more longer, so I ask you not to skip the video and be with me at the end, and I'll be making more such videos. So do subscribe to my channel, and if you feel this information informative, then like, share this video. Next, what is logical reasonings? Logical reasoning is about critical thinking and problem solving, engaging with puzzles and logical games. This will sharpen your mind and help you think your feet during the examination. You can follow the mechanical reasoning as well. That also enhance your observation and imagination in the examination. Now going to part B, what is perspective? Start by a simple sketch, practicing 1 point, 2 point, and 3 point perspective. Work on the way you drawing objects, figures, and don't hesitate or feel shy to draw the complexities of human and animal anatomy. The more you sketch, the more your skill will improve. Okay. Now let's deliver deep into the design thinking. What is design thinking? For design thinking, remember, it's all about visually representation of your ideas, what you imagine and what you think. You will be redesigning existing product or even creating a new one based on what you observe around you. Okay, so keep practicing, keep learning. Let me take you in a journey today. Imagine you are in a room filled with pattern, puzzles, and a blank sketchbook. Now you had to imagine and sketch on that. This is all about the design examination. Design examination consists of two sections, part A and part B. Part A is something where the reasonings, logical type of questions, MSQ, MCQ are existing. And part B, it's all about your imagination, thoughts, visualization, and creativity. Here you had to portray your knowledge of the creativity and your thought and ideas in a piece of paper. Welcome to Design Strategy. In this video, we will walk through the core strategies needed to excel in UCEED and any design examination, covering everything from observation to design thinking. Let's begin this journey to mastering the design examination. Now, what all topics we are going to cover in this video? In this video, we'll cover observation, imagination, quantitative aptitude, reasonings, creativity, and crucial elements for part B, such as perspective and design thinking. What is observation? Observation is the foundation of design. Observation is where every great design starts. It's about noticing the pattern, behavior, and interaction of the people with their surroundings. This skill allows you to identify opportunities for innovative solutions. Now, how to enhance the observation? To improve observation, start observing real life situations and noticing how people interact with the objects or spaces. Use past year PYQs to apply and analyze how are you progress and which are your weak points. Okay, so this is an observation question जो कि आज हम लोग करने वाले हैं and इस तरह का क्वेश्चन यूसीड में आने लगा है. प्रीवियसली भी आता था बट फ्रॉम 2022 एंड अभी तक ये काफ़ी ज़्यादा बार आता है इस तरह का क्वेश्चन. दिस कॉल्ड काउंटिंग फिगर्स, FIGURES. एंड इस तरह का क्वेश्चन हम लोग और भी करेंगे. फॉर नाउ वी एम जस्ट गिविंग यू द आइडिया कि किस तरह से इस तरह का क्वेश्चन को टैकल करते हैं. There will be a full detailed lecture on counting figures, and there will be different type of questions from NID, from UCEED, and from normal type of question as well. But for now, let's understand ki how to tackle these type of things and in an easy way, and how to solve these type of things in an easy way. First of all, here you could see it's a symmetrical object sort of. You could see there will be 4 parts of object, and this is like sort of similar. These two, like this 1 and 2 is similar. उसी तरह से this 3 and 4 is sort of similar. So now let's start counting from any of the sides. If I'm doing from here, मैं अगर यहाँ से कर रहा हूँ, this is like count 1, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. There will be 4 and 5. That like this 2 sides that I'm talking about. This is 4 and 5. Yeah, this one. This will be 5, of course. Now coming back, this is 6, this is 7, this is 8, this is 9, this is 10 and 11, this is 12, this is 13, this is 14, this is 15, this is 16, and this is 17, this is 18, this is 19, and the same thing will be here. This is 20. So that means from here we get 20 sides or 20 surfaces. SURFACES. Now, is as these both sides are similar and like not just similar, these are like exact the same. So we don't have to count the same thing from here. We'll just do 20 into 2. That will give you 40. That means here is 40, here is 20, and here is 20. Okay. Now यहाँ तक समझ आ गया. Coming back, going ahead and solving for this and this part 1 and 2. This is for 3 and 4. ठीक है. Now this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 5. Okay. Here I could write 5. Now here is 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 10, the base. This is 11, the same part. This one will be 11. This is 12, this is 13, this is 14, and the same will be back here. This is 15. So now we get 15 from here. That means there will be 15 from here too. That means 15 into 2, that will give you 30. So, and also that will be having, we are having total TOTOL, that is equal to 30 plus 40, that will give you 70. Now, is we are leaving something else? Yeah, we are leaving the top surfaces. That means this one, that one, the whole one I'm talking about, that a sort of X or H sort of material, and there will be a base at the end. There will be a common base for all the surfaces because it's a flat surface. That means there will be plus 1 and plus 1. Plus 1 is the top, plus 1 is the base. This is base, this is top. I guess, hope this thing will be clear. If not, try to rewind a video a lot, a little more, and then go through the things which I'm talking about. That means we'll get 70 plus 2, that is 72. So like this type of things we had to do in the examination, and in this way we had to solve the answer and understand the things or visualize the thing. That's mean a visualization comes from. That means I saw these things and the base is 11 and 10 here. We could see 4 and 5 from here. We could see from here. That's type of things we could do. Eventually in the examination, you can just zoom it and understand or get familiar with the question little more easily. Okay, going ahead. We are having another question of visualization, and this is a sort of important question, I guess. This is the question number 1 of 2022. UCEED, UCEED. Yeah. And here we could see like what the question is asking. A solid square pyramid has triangular cutout that passes through And though, as shown in the figure, how many surfaces the three there in the resultant solid. यानी कि वो बोल रहा है कि अगर इस तरह का एक solid pyramid है, everyone saw a pyramid, I hope so, everyone has seen a pyramid. Okay, here is a dotted structure, and that will be, here is a dotted side of the pyramid. That means it has a lot, like eventually 5 surfaces, 4 triangles, and 1 square. You could see at the base there is a square, there is 1, 2, 3, and 4 triangles. Now there is a triangle cut out in a front and a side view. You can consider any front, any side. Like I'm considering this one as a front, like I'm using a red pen here. This is a front, and this is a side I'm taking to, like this one. Okay, now as question says, it's like a hollow part convert from here, like this, going sort of like this, and this, and here will be a triangle end, and the same thing will happen from here. So if we visualize these things here, that means what is happening, it's sort of like this. This is like this is a pyramid which is trace out of it, and there will be another pyramid like this which is going to be tracing from here, and this would be sort of the image which we'll get. Hope you guys could see this one which I'm talking about. This one is here, going from here to here. ये देखो, ये ऐसा जाएगा. Now, if you could see this much, then you could just see there will be a same base. In the end, you could see this one. The base would be same for the resultant object. See the base which I'm talking about. There will be get one base, but after a base there will be sides would be different. Like here, see, you can see there's a coincidence or the collision. That means here is a side which we're talking about. See this one, and here will be, here will be, and here will be. Like that means here is the only center point. For this much, you had to visualize a lot more time, and you had to understand like how it's coinciding with each other. Now, what you'll get from here is one base, and there will be sides. That will be one side from here, one side from here. That will be 2 sides from each. Base is common for all, so we consider base as 1. Now side will be different. In this pyramid or in this triangular part, we'll have 2 sides. That means from here also we'll get 1 and 1. We can use this much, 1 and 1 from 1 and 1 here, and 1 and 1 here, and again 1 and 1 from here too. That means we'll have 2, 2, 2, and 2. That will in total we'll have 2 into 4, that will be 8, plus 1, the base, that will be 9. And now, as we know, in total we have 5 surfaces outside, like that, 1 base and 4 bigger triangles, like 1, 1, 1, and 1. That means 5. 9 plus 5, that will give you 14. So the answer is 14 right now. The only catch is here, you have to see the base, common base, and the triangle which is coinciding from here, this much. This is what I'm talking about. See here what I'm talking about. There will be a hollow structure. You can practice these type of questions a lot, many times, to understand and get familiar with the observation properly. Coming back to imagination. Imagination is a fuel for creativity. Imagination is the key to unlock innovative ideas. It's important to think outside the box, visualizing different solutions, and embracing creativity without hesitation. Coming back to how to build imagination. To enhance your imagination, practice visualizing what if scenarios, create abstract sketches, and use mind map to broaden your approach to design challenges. There is a one question is like you can practice this type of question to enhance your imagination. Assume you are in your drawing room. Try to observe the elements and the objects which are there in your room for 5 minutes. Come back outside the room with a pen and a paper. Now try to sketch all that thing which you observed in that 5 minutes. Going back again and then try to analyze which all things you have seen there is right and wrong. Try to do it regularly to enhance your observation and imagination skills. Coming back to the most important topic, that's its quantitative aptitude. Quantitative aptitude in design is about thinking with precision. You need to solve problem logically while also managing your time effectively. In UCEED and any design examination, quantitative aptitude will come till class 10th of maths, geometry, and algebra. For the important topics, you can cover geometry, areas, volume, surface areas and algebras, equations, polynomials, probabilities, permutation, sequence, and series. Now, here is a maths question in UC 2022 examination also, and it's so simple maths. You can just see here what question is saying. The figure shows different path for going from A to B. The directions for the path are indicated by arrows. No node can be visited twice. What is the total number of different paths to go from A to B? Now you have to understand the question. What question is saying? You have to go from A to B with a different type of nodes, but you can visit one node once and you can't come back and go again with the another node. Okay, so this is the path I'm talking about. Okay, now you have to go from A to B, so you have to tackle these and these. Okay, so if you're going like just consider this one is 1 2 3 and 4. That means you can go to any one of these now, 1 2 3 or 4. यहाँ से तुम कहीं भी जा सकते हो. That means you have 4 options in your hand. You can go to 1, you can go to 2 3 and 4. Now if you're choosing 3 or 2 or 1, anyone, like if you reach here, just assume you are here, okay, X, you choose this one. Okay, now you had to go to here again, this ball, like this node, and you had again 4 options, this one, this one, this one, and this one. That means you have another 4 option to reach here. Now you took this one, assume this one, the first one you took. Okay, you reached here. That means you have in total 4 options. Now if you reached here, that means from here to go this node, this and this node, you had another 2 options. See, you can go to this one or this one. You can go, if you are reaching like sort of here, if you choose 4 instead of 3, you are reaching here. Then for this much you are reaching here, and again you had the 2 options, so there won't be any different. Now the 2 option will be here. You are reaching sort of here if you are taking this one, this path to be chosen, so you are reaching X here. Now you had only 1 option here to go to B. That means there will be 1. That means in total 4 into 4 into 2 into 1, that will be 4 into 4 16 into 2 into 1, that will be 32 into 1, that will be 32. That means you have in total 32 design imagination works on. Okay, going ahead to the quant topic. People used to think that UCEED quant is a lot more bigger, what we had to do, what we had not to do is a lot more things, but it's not like that. Just see here what I'm talking. Here what question says, read the question properly in the examination and whatever time you're trying to practice the things. The image shown a hanging sculpture created by tying fish shaped cutouts of a different weights by blue string on brown sticks as shown. The sticks are string have negligible weight. That means this had a negligible weight and neither stick has a weight. The sculpture remain balanced after the suspended from a ceiling. If the weight of the black is 5 gram, that means this one is 5 gram. What is the weight of the red fish in grams? Like he's asking about the red fish in grams. ठीक है. Now there is a sort of things you had to know before. Like I guess मुझे लगता है कि काफी सारे लोग ने ये बचपन में ये खेला होगा. There will be a lever and a sort of subsystem where we had to sit in this and this way. Now if I'll say you a little more in physics manner or in a physics term, if you will place 10 kg or 50 kg of friend one side and the distance between the friend and the center is 10 meters. Let's assume 10 meter, but it won't be that long, but just assume it. And here is a someone friend who is also 50 kg. Okay, and you don't know the distance, but the pulley balanced eventually. I'm saying balanced, BALANCED, balance. So that gives you, that makes you sense that this is also 10 meter. And how we get that? We get this from here, weight 1 and distance 1. That means weight 1 into distance 1, which is equal to weight 2 into distance 2. That's the formula which we had to use in this, and which I guess you guys know before. If not, you just learned it right now. Okay, now coming here, this is 5 gram. That means weight 1 is 5 gram and the distance is 1 2 3 and 4. That you have to observe, that is 4. And here the weight is 1 2, that is 2. And the weight of blue fish X, you don't know, X blue. Okay, that means 4, yeah, see if you'll cut it, that means 5 into 2, that is XB, that is 10. That means the weight of blue fish is 10 grams. Now what's the weight of this both? Like this both is 15 gram na? That means this is 15, this is 15. That means if here is 15 grams, so what's the weight of that this Z green fish? ZG, like Z will be the variable. I'm talking about ZG. Okay, so let's see. ZG into distance. Distance is 1, 2 and 3. That means 3, which is equal to what's the distance here? 1, 2 and 3. That means into 3, which is into 15 grams. Like here we get 10 and here 5, that will be 15. So that means 3 and 3 will be cancelled. That means ZG is equal to 15 grams. That means she is also like the green fish is also 15 gram. Now what is in total? In total, this is 15, this is 15, that means this is 30. And if this is 30, that means this is also 30. In the same way what we did, 30 into 1, 2, 3, 4, which is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 into orange fish. That will give you 30 of the orange fish. That means this is 30, this is 30, that means this is 60. And if this is 60, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like 60 into 5 into red into x. That will give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means okay, that will red into 5 eventually. Why I'm writing x? That will be cutting this 5, and the weight of the red fish is equal to 60 grams. Okay, so this type of things we had to do. There's not much things there in the examination. You just have to put your basic information and basic learning which you had learned before in somewhere in your school, college, or anywhere, and you just had to portray the things. And if not, you just had to try, you just had to put your brain in there at the time when you're solving the UCEED PYQs or any UCEED question. Okay, going ahead, another, there will be a linear equation. I am putting these things before, like for your information, that which all topics are important for you guys. As I told, linear equation, geometry, and algebra and number system are important for the UCEED preparation and the quant part. You had to do these type of things. Here what the question says, in the given following equation, how many parrots are equal to one elephant? Like this is asking how many parrot, like x parrot is equal to 1e, one elephant. That's what is question asking now. How many parrots is equal to one elephant? Now here we could see one parrot plus 2 fish is equal to 4 elephants. I'm just writing P, F, and E. Okay, this is P, this is F, and this is E. Okay, here the second equation what we get, 2 parrot plus 1 elephant is equal to 1 fish plus 1 parrot. Okay, now if we convert this again, that means P will going from here to here. Okay, that means 2P minus 1P plus 1E, which is equal to 1F. I guess this much equation everyone knows. I'm like just assuming these things. Okay, so that means 1P plus 1E, which is equal to 1F. Now, as we had to convert the answer in P and E, that means we'll just convert F into P and E formulas. Like that means we'll just put F from here to here. That will give you 1P plus 2 into what is F? F is 1P plus 1E, that is equal to 4E. Now, if we'll simplify it more, 1P plus 2P plus 2E, which is equal to 4E, that will give you 3P, which is equal to 4E minus 2E. That will give you 3P is equal to 2E. Now, as what question said, E is equal to how much? That means E is equal to 3P by 2. That means 1.5P. 1.5P is equal to 1E. So the answer would be 1.5. This would be the geometrical question, and I'm talking about like this very sort of very good question. I could consider it from 2022 PYQs of UCEED. Now just see like what question is saying. Coming to the question, as a square of side 10 centimeter or 10 units, it's saying shaded yellow is cut using a square of side 5. Here is saying like 5 units as shown in the figure below. What is the parameter of the resultant shape shaded in a yellow? Like he's asking what will be the resultant parameter of the whole figure which we could see. Now here we could see if this is 10, that means this is also 10, that means this is also 10. Just because why? Because it's a square, that means all sides will be same. We don't know about this side, okay, but we know about this side. This is 5, this is 5. Neither we know about this side. Now there will be a problem, king, but now we could solve this one. If we divide this thing from here like this, if I could do it properly, see this one, okay, and now you could see this like this, okay. Now you could see this space like this much. I'm talking about this. This could be placed here, and the same thing. This could be placed here. Like eventually this could be placed here. You're getting this? You had to visualize these things eventually at the end. This could place like this x, and this y could place y here and x here. Getting my point? What I'm saying? So if this could play the length of these two sides, these two things like x and x is same and y is same, because you can visualize it from your eye and what I'm saying right now. That means this at the end you'll get these things 10 in total, and you lost what? You lost y and you lost x. There won't be any problem. So what at the end what you got? 10 from here, 10 from here, 10 from here, 10 from here, 5 from here, 5 from here. You lost this, and you just covered this thing. That means you get 10. That means 10 into 4, which is equal to 40, plus 5 plus 5. That means plus 5 plus 5, that will give you 50. So the answer is 50. Nothing else. What I did, I just saw this thing, then I visualized the length between the things when I divided it from my own way, and then I get the answer. This is what you had to do in the examination. We'll try to learn these things in detail as well in the upcoming video. So stay updated, subscribe to the channel, and if you just feel the video is good for you, just like the video and comment if you had any doubt on this. We had question number 14 from UCEED sort of PYQs. Now, here what we could see, like we had to answer this. Nothing else question is saying. We had to answer this, like what digit would be here. Okay, going ahead and seeing what is question saying. There is like a red thing which we could see that symbolize 8. That means in total how many type of, like how many stick we had? Matchstick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so the third one is 8. This one is 8. Okay, now we get it this. Okay, how we get from here? Now if this is 10 and we know third one is 8, so how much will this 8 plus x, which is equal to 10, that will give you x is equal to 2. So that means this is 2. That means the second one will be 2. And if second one will be 2, then what will be the first one? If this is 8, this is 2, then how much will be this one, the last one or the first one? This will be 1. Okay, that means 8 plus 2, 10, 10 plus 1, 11. Now, this is 1, this is 8. So how much this one, like this, the third one from the starting or the fourth one from the end? Okay, 8 plus 1, 9. 9 plus 4 is equal to 13. That means this is 4. You get it? And if everything is fine right now here, you could say here, this is 8, this is 2, and this is 4. That means this is going right. That means this is 14. Okay. Now, this is 1. So what will be this one? This will be 16 now. Easy. This would be 16. Like not the last one, before the last one. Okay. This would be 16. Now what the question is asking? This one, the 16 one, and here is like the fourth one. The fourth one is what? Fourth one is 4. That means 16 plus 4, that will give you 20. Okay, 20. Yeah, nothing else. See how easy it to solve the things right now. Okay, so this type of things we'll have in the next videos as well, but in a very detailed format. Coming to the reasoning. What is reasoning? Reasoning is a design problem solving tool. Reasoning is essential for solving complex design problem. It requires step-by-step logic to navigate through tricky questions and develop a clear analysis in mindset. There is another type of mechanical reasoning introduced in UCEED from 2024. And what all these things are? In mechanical reasoning, you have to understand how object works and how the different type of things work on, how dustbin opens and closes, how zip works, how a fish toy works, how a bicycle gear works. These all things are coming under mechanical reasonings. For this one, going ahead, this one is sort of a very creative question. I found it, like we are getting familiar with the stamp a lot more time in our life. If in a school, in a college, in sort of anywhere we get to see this type of stamp, but we never focus, or we never observed, or we never analyze like how a stamp works or how the digits would be written here. So now what the question says, which of the options can be replaced with a stamp shown on the left? Like कौन सा options को replace करेगा? Tackling this question, what you should do, like let's think for a 1 second. I'm just stop the video and think and solve it. Okay, now I'm proceeding with the answer. First of all, you had to recreate this impression here. Okay, you had to recreate the impression here, and then after recreating it, you have to rotate it like in a different format, because the options won't be that similar, because there will be a set of questions, like there will be a set of answers, because it is MSQ, multiple select question. That means it has more than one answer. So you had to rotate it in a different angle, and then you had to analyze. For you guys, I did in the next page. Let me see here. Okay, so this one, what I did. This one is the original, which I made from my own hand. See this one. This is a Z from here. If I'll convert this Z, that means if it will be stamped, that means the Z would be converted to like this. See the Z part. If you could observe or analyze this thing, then do it. Try to make something in your finger and try to make an impression on that. You could get to know how a stamp works. That means Z would be like this, what I made here. And if z would be like this, how this 9 would be working? 9 will just opposite of that. There will be 9. Here is a n. Here is a n. Now I did the same thing. You guys should do the same thing for the impression. Try it once. And I made all the letters here. Now after making this letter, what I did, I just rotated all the letters in 90 degree every time. Like here I rotated 90 degree, then this I rotated 90 degree here, and this I rotated 90 degree this way, and here we get this one. Okay, so we had 4 options here. Now we had to analyze and answer the question eventually. Now we have to match the impression which we get to the original what question is saying. Okay, let me erase this one and this one too. Okay, now coming back to the answer, I'm using red pen. Okay, so let's see here. Starting from this one. Okay, you could see z here, you could see z here, you could see e, you could see e, you could see n, you could see n, you could see 9 opposite and opposite. There is e opposite, e opposite. Then there is another 9 sort of thing. There is a 9. There is n, there is e, n, e, and there is z2. That means this is correct. So this is correct too, because it is the just a rotated version of the original stamp, like which we get, the impression which we get. So option A is correct. Now coming back to option number B, ZEN, like you could see ZEN here, यहाँ पे, and so that means this is right, this is right. You could see E sort of here, you could see E, but here is the E rotated. So you could see ki, you could feel like this won't be the answer, but here is a trick. Here see ZEN, ZEN. Here this is same, this is same. Okay, now here is E, here is E inverted, here is normally, here is normally, here is E inverted again, here is E inverted again, here is Z, here is Z, here is 9 sort of thing but in an opposite way, here is 9 sort of thing in an opposite way, here is N, here is N. So that means this is correct, so that means that is also correct. Now coming back to option number C, if you'll see ZEN, here you could see ZEN, E, here is E in a different format, here is E different, and here is E is different. Okay. Now you could see ki if these things is matching somewhere else, here I could see E, here is also E, and here is also E, and these both are same. This if I'll name the figure 1, 2, 3 and 4, you could see 2 and 4 is sort of same to each other, but only the placement of E is different in both. You could see E is sort of here in this angle, but in options we are having in upward or in downward. Yeah, here is upward, here is downward, but here it's in rightward sort of. So that means it's not correct. Now option number D, we could see ZEN. That means here is ZEN, and here is like you could see where is ZEN else. Sort of. Yeah, ZEN. Yeah, here you could see option number 2. Yeah, I could write ZEN here and here. And you could see E is upward, E is upward, 9 is upward, 9 is upward, 9 is downward, 9 is downward. Here is N, here is E, here is Z, here is N is Z. That means option number D is also correct from here. So that means we'll get A, B, and D as the answer, not C as the answer. Okay, so this question need a lot more, a very lot more observation. You had to make this and then you had to convert this in another format, a lot more time. That will fetch a lot more time. But once you created this one, it won't be that hard to rotate these things. If you just rotate it, it won't take a lot more time. I just did nothing. I just rotated in a different way with my pen and paper. Okay, you have to do the same thing. Practice it for once more and then try to see my video again, you could get it properly. So yeah, this is also a very good question from UCEED 2024 examination, and this is also a very nice question. Like it's needs a lot more imagination, a lot more observation type of things. What question says right now? Let's see. Alphabet A to Z arranged starting at 6. Like that means if this is 12, this is 3, this is 6, this is 9, and this is 12. Okay, 6. And 3 alphabets with their respective position as shown, J, K, and N, shown in the image given below. Which of the following combination are correct? Now what I guess you get the question. Question ये बोल रहा है A से लेके Z तक जो भी है अरेंज हुआ है वो अरेंज कर दिया गया है इस फॉर्मेट में, क्लॉक के फॉर्मेट में, जहाँ पे स्टार्टिंग इज एट 6. Like A would be at here, B would be here, C, D, E, F, G, H. I could write I here. This will be J. See, J is present here. That means it is the right formation I am doing. J, K, L. This will be M. This will be N here. O, P, Q, R S T U V W X Y and Z. That means this will be the format I'm taking. ऐसा करना था आपको exam में. You don't have to do much things. You understand what the things that you understand, like you portray all the things, you imagine all the things, and you write it down in the paper. Now you had to solve, as it's a MSQ. That means it has maybe more than one options correct. Going ahead, we'll match with the option number A. G is at 3 o'clock. Yeah, G is at 3 o'clock. O is at 3 o'clock. Yes, O is also at 3 o'clock. A is at 6 o'clock. A is at 6 o'clock. Yes, that means option number A is right. See, A is here, O is here, and G is here. See, yahan, and yahan. Okay, now A is correct. Going to option number B. S. Where is S? S is at 9 o'clock. Yes, S is 9 o'clock. K is at 9 o'clock. Is K is at 9 o'clock? Yes, K is also at 9 o'clock. Is Y is at 6 o'clock? Y, yeah. See this Y here. Y is at 6 o'clock. That means B is also correct. Now see in option number C. F is at 3 o'clock. Is F at 3 o'clock? No, F is at sort of 1 o'clock or something. 1.5. Okay. So it won't be the correct answer. That will be wrong. Going to option number D. B is at 9 o'clock. B is at 9 o'clock. Nah, B is at 7 or sort of o'clock. It won't be at 9 o'clock. So D is also not right. That means option number A and option number B is the right answer. You get how to do this type of things. You just have to visualize. You just have to understand what question is saying, and you just have to convert all the things in a particular way, and you get it. Okay. There is another type of question. It's sort of a very hard question for the people around, but it's easy for me. That's why I included these things here. Question number 55 from any UCEED PYQs, I don't know. And don't worry, we'll have a lot more PYQ sessions in coming weeks where we'll have a proper video on particular topic that will refine your things, right? At that time. Okay, don't worry on that. So here is what question is saying. An A4 size paper is cut as shown below and folded across dotted line. Here you could see a dotted line such that the has 8 faces named P to W, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. It's further folded to make a small booklet of the purpose of a zine design. Okay, from the given option, select the correct sequence of the page. ओके क्वेश्चन समझ में आ गया. एक पेज था, उसको कट किया डॉटेड लाइन से, उसको जीन डिजाइन बनाने के लिए उसने उसको कन्वर्ट कर दिया. जीन डिजाइन इज अ टाइप ऑफ विजुअल कम्युनिकेशन टाइप ऑफ थिंग्स. इट्स सॉर्ट ऑफ लाइक ब्रोशर, बट yeah, it's a very good thing to be presented somewhere for a visual communication. You'll get to learn these things in your college, don't worry. Coming back to the question, so it's need a very keen like observation. You could see like many of the people are here who did the sort of things with the pages and like make boards or sort of material in their childhood, maybe sort of play in in childhood. So these type of things is increasing their ability to solve these type of things. Try to go with these things before, okay, or right now in your practice session. Coming back, understanding the question. What question says, as there is a paper folded this way. See this one, like this one, the paper is like this now. यहाँ पे आपको दिख रहा है paper. So the first letter is W, W, W. That means option number A is automatically eliminated. You won't get another thing. Now going ahead, what would be the things you had to see in the next? You have to see if W is here and W is here too, and you could see people are folding these things like this is this going closer and closer. Now this would be the part. See, this is the dotted line which I'm talking about, is very important. From here only the W is like the booklet is folding in particular way, like yahin pe uska last folding hai. So if this one be the first, so this won't be the last, last last, this is first first. That means W and W will be the first and V would be the last. See, V will be going here yahan pe. So if W will be at the first and V will be at the last, that means option number C is only the correct option. And that's what you have to do, nothing else. This is what the idea of observing things and getting familiar with the sort of paper folding and analyzing the things, how it works when you fold it or even when you cut it. Okay. Going ahead, you have to practice these types of things from your own. You can practice any sort of thing from the internet, and whatever you are doing in your childhood things, you can go with that. Going ahead, this is again a very sort of very easy question on observation and maths, eventually imagination, I could say. Just pause the video and try to give it a minute to solve. Okay, I guess you did it. So right now I'm doing it from my own side. Here you could see the pattern, like this is a black square sort of things, and there is a red square and it's going sort of things, and there will be an option. It's little hectic to solve, but yeah, sort of easy if you analyze it properly. Here see, it's a square. I'm making it for your properness. Here you could see the angle. If you rotate it this way in 45-degree, that means it will come sort of like this. And if you rotate it again 45-degree, that means it will convert it to 90-degree. At the end from here, the 90-degree will convert this to like this, and then if you will convert again, that will convert like this, and then again this will be coming like this, and then again it will be coming to the first position here, and the second position will be here. See here what I'm talking about. Okay, now here you can see in the object, like in the image, if I'll say, see, this is the first one. It's rotated 45-degree, then again it's rotated 45-degree, then again it's rotated 45-degree, then again it's rotated 45-degree, and it's come in the original position, then again it's rotated in 45-degree. See this one, the 45-degree I'm talking about. So that means it will again rotated in 45-degree, and that will give it's a proper shape with a 90-degree. That means it will be in a proper square shape with a base. That means that could be the answer could be this one, not this, and not this. Okay, you are getting. But yeah, here's the catch. You don't have to find after this, you have to find this one. That means the one I'm talking about. So you won't just key this would be the answer. Okay, now coming here and doing the same thing. Here's a base, here's a 45-degree, here's a base, here's a 45-degree, here's a base, here will be a 45-degree. That means 45 degrees here and here. That means option A and B eliminated, and C and D could be the answer. Now going again here, base 45, base 45. That means there will be a 45-degree, not base. There will be 45. That means option D is eliminated. Option C is correct. If you have to verify it, go ahead and see. Base 45. That means there is a base, and there is a base. That means there won't be a 45. There is a base. There is a base. There is base. But if we don't have to do with this and this, so we'll consider option number C as a correct option. See, it's easy. You just have to understand the pattern on that. Now, the most important part, that is part B. Part B consists of two questions of 100 marks, and in that there will be one question of perspective and another of design thinking. Coming in perspective, what is perspective? Perspective is seeing design from every angle. Perspective is all about seeing design from multiple angles. It's crucial for creating realistic drawings and showcasing your ideas in a tangible way. How to practice part B, perspective? For practicing to improve your perspective skills, try to sketch in 1 point, 2 point, and 3 point perspective. Pay attention to depth and details. Pay attention to light and shadows. First of all, you had to do line sketches, and to line sketches you had to do line drawings that will increase your line quality. Apart from that, you had to then convert to the composition drawing and isometric drawing of an object. That will give you a detailed idea how to draw in proportions. Going ahead to the design thinking. What is design thinking? Design solution through empathy. That's what design thinking is. Design thinking start with empathy. To solve any problem, you must first understand the user need and then develop a practical solution based on those needs. How to improve design thinking? Design thinking process involves identifying the problems, ideating multiple solutions, and then after ideating all that things, you had to understand what the people needs on that, and then prototyping that thing, and then you had to visually represent all that. Here is a question for you guys. Design a chair for elder peoples. In that, what you had to understand for this design challenge, imagine you are a designer designing a chair for elderly use. The key here is to focus on their specific need such as comfort, safety, and usability. Think about ergonomics and how the chair can provide proper support for their body. And in these things, you had to portray different angles of your product in a front view, back view, side view, top view, and there will be at the center there will be 3/4 view. After that, you had to portray a human interaction. You can make a elder person there. Apart from that, you can mention sort of things like the material you are using, the angle in which they are going through. These all things will improve your overall presentation and fetch you a lot more marks in that. This is what part B all about. Part B consists of many types of questions. The one is about perspective, how you portrays your composition in a perspective in 1 point, 2 point and 3 point. Apart from that, part B has another question which is design thinking. Design thinking is something where you have to portray your knowledge of how to solving a particular problem of a society or the community to help the environment with the people. And thanks a lot for watching and being with me so long. Remember, with the examination just the corner, it's time to buckle down. For part A, focus on practicing 10th grade math sort of and reasoning as well. And for part B, keep sketching, observing, and do like sketching a lot. Stay tuned for our upcoming UCEED and NID series. Let's crack this examination together. And if you need an extra guidance, consider joining the Divergent classes. I am, and there are so many mentors from IIT, NID, and NIFT who is teaching and delivering a very good content to you guys. Thanks a lot. Keep practicing and keep learning.
Not everyone can become a great artist, but a great artist can come from anywhere.